Watson, a history professor here at South Carolina State University. We spoke with him to hear his take on how police officers can fix the relationship between them and African Americans.
Quite a bit can be done. I think one thing that has to happen is there's got to be more training for police officers. Especially related to culturally sensitive items. Many police officers, even black police officers, are not fully appreciative of the African American community and its institutions. So I think one thing that can be done is to make certain police officers are better trained, especially in relation to the black community, but also just in the use of force in general.
Chief Joseph Nelson is the head of campus police at South Carolina State University. He has served on the police force for over 30 years. Here is his solution to end police brutality.
That was uncalled for. That was really uncalled for. That was bad. It gave law enforcement a black eye. Given the heightened attitude of most of the citizens in the United States when it comes to experience with the police, this was gut-wrenching. That was an awful case. Once I saw them played out on video, you know what I'm saying, that was terrible. And I just don't understand it. It goes back to training. A lot of these police officers, young police officers, are not trained the way we were trained. I've been in law enforcement over 30 years, and of course the training was a lot more intense. We specialized in, or we studied more so a use of force continuum, if you will. In other words, if somebody had a weapon or a gun to do harm to us, then three things came into play. It was called a three-pronged test: opportunity, ability, and jeopardy. If they had opportunities to use the weapon they had, okay. If there was time for us to get away or put distance between us and the weapon, the jeopardy part, you know, and then the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to evade the situation altogether. That's what we were trained to look at.
Kavashia Marin is a student at South Carolina State University. He himself was a victim of police brutality. Here is his story.
Handcuffs. Next, he beat my head on the back of the car. I'm like, "What's all this for?" And he's like, "What's in the car? Y'all got you think we can search the car?" And I was like, "There ain't nothing in the car." So he looked at me, he like, "What this is?" I was like, "This apple juice." I had like the apple juice from Jasmine's. He was like, "You sure it's apple juice?" I said, "Yeah, you can taste it if you want. It ain't no liquor, ain't nothing. It's just straight up pure apple juice." He was like, "Well, why you acting up looking suspicious or whatever?" I said, "What you mean?" I just got up, talked to him. I was on the dispatch. He said, "You pull y'all over because you looking suspicious in the back seat." I said, "Suspicious? You just getting up from a nap?" I said, "Boy, come on, it's crazy." He continued like beating my head on the back of the car and roughing me up. And I'm over here getting mad, like I'm real mad. I started crying, like, yo, this is crazy. And before all that, all of us was in the car, like, we about to be the next hashtag or whatever, because that's when police brutality, you see all these videos, people killing innocent black men. We all was thinking like, we about to be the next Mike Brown or Trayvon Martin, just be another innocent victim that's done through police brutality.
Police officers are indicted in fewer than 1% of killings, but the indictment rate for civilians involved in killings is 90%. According to the Washington Post, statistics show that blacks are accounted for 23% of those killed by police in 2017. 97% of the cases of police brutality that were tracked since 2015 did not result in any officers being charged with the crime. It also states that blacks were victims of excessive force by police, which is twice the race of the general population.